there, and welcome to Redo, a game that's been on my Steam wishlist for ages because it's been in early access for quite some time. It is a metroidvania, and that's basically all I know about it. It was added to my wishlist because it was a metroidvania. It was highlighted for me on Steam because it was a metroidvania. And I don't really know a huge amount about it, apart from it's pixel art, it's 2D. It's apparently not particularly long. So we're just going to leap straight into it for this Demajen Tries. Let's see what it's like. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. You can't quite see that. It's behind my head. Dot, dot, dot. Am I still alive? It's cold out there and empty in here. The age of humanity has gone. There's only ashes. Day after day, my memories are fading into nothing. But somehow, I'm still alive. Hello, red-headed person with pills. This is a great start. I've received a message today from an unknown source. It's always from an unknown source. Another human? Could it be possible? I need to go check it. Meet me at the top of the solar cathedral. This is what the message says. I need to try one last time. I need to go there. Okay. Right, so we've got some jumping. Nice running animation. Can't reach the ladder. Right, we've got D-pad movement or analog stick movement if you want it. An old desk with drawings and notes scattered all over it. Some graffiti is a save point, then, I'm guessing. Press A to jump. Okay, so that's a pit and back up. For the inevitable fails. Press right. Oh! Okay, so we've got left and right shoulder for attacking. Can't climb over that. There's a nice amount of ambience. Hold down to crouch. So things have got their hit points above their head. I'm wondering if... See, everything looks very, very flickery. And the blue number above the enemy's heads, above the enemy's reaches 0, they will get stunned. Hello. Like that. The door. Access to streets and communication pods. Yeah, the UI is kind of flickery. It stinks. What the hell is this? Pages of a diary. Those biosynthetics invaded the building, so I'll stay here and wait. I'm so drowsy, so tired. I need to sleep. So it looks like there was some kind of tragedy. The world is very detailed. Stunned enemies take more damage and drop health spheres. Oh, ah! Oh no! Can't get back up. Ah. No, can't make that. Yeah, it's a very ambient game so far. So these are all dead guys. Press back to access inventory. A copy of the message received. Meet me at the top of the Solar Cathedral. Oh. We're outside. No. I've taken damage. Yeah, I'm wondering if the UI flickering is because I'm playing on a 144 Hz monitor. I'm wondering what engine this game's made in. It's got a certain... Ah! Leapy boys! Ah, so you roll in the direction you're facing. Due to the recent attack, some of the hallways will be blocked. Great. So it's not a dodge roll, so much as it's just a roll. You're currently at Gatsby apartment complex. And there's a lot of dead people around. I'm assuming we're going to get some ability to jump. Oh. Access to streets. There are a lot of kind of mutant tentacle things knocking around. What the hell are you? Dead. Continue. Okay, so combat is so far quite basic. Sound design is also quite basic, but the music's quite nice. I don't know what this stuff is that I'm collecting. Right, so that was them taking more damage due to being stunned. I think. You're currently at the Underground Control Center. There's a note under it that says, P.S. I forgot where I left my riot shield. If you find it, tell Charles. Nope. Ah! In case of emergency, use the electric switch to open doors. Oh. Jump distance, not very far. I don't know what the point of killing enemies is. Especially when you can just avoid them with a roll. I'm assuming we're going to get a... a riot shield? Ah, health. Oop, that was closer than I expected it to be. Yeah, the enemy design's weird. Oh, good. Access to underground control center. I assume we need to get this riot shield. Oh. You see a strange figure trying to say something. Hell. Ooh, a thing. Can I have this thing, please? New weapon. Press X to bind a weapon to a quick slot. A taser. Which I can't fire in the air. I've just realised there doesn't seem to be a map, which is a bit of an interesting choice. Hello? A human? This is unusual. How did you survive? Anyway, you should not be here. This area is very dangerous. You'll probably just die. The Solar Cathedral? What do you plan to do there? There are only dolls like me there. Well, if you want to get there, find a way up. The Solar Cathedral is located at the highest part of the city. Me? I just like to sit here all day, that's all. So she's a doll. So, Android Apocalypse? No. What the hell? And there was no save point, was there, after getting the pistol? So we've got to go all the way back up. Bit of a weird one, this. Right, let's see if we can... What was that? The poster says, feeling lonely, buy a doll. I'm not so sure about the combat in this. Oop. You're currently at the lower commercial center. Ah, that's put us back here. Okay. Right, so I can use the taser to stun things. That's decent. I like that. Do enemies respawn? No, they don't. Oh, I'm going to quickly... Maybe they respawn when you save the game. Progress saved. I quite like games, though, where enemies don't respawn. It's like, you have defeated this particular thing. It is now dead. Oops. Ah. Oh, no. Fail. Huh. There's another thing over there, and I want it, and I don't know how to get to it. Right. La 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 la. Yeah, that enemy took an awful lot of shots. And they've got a massive range. And I'm out of ammo. Yeah, I can't get past that. I must have to go another way. Oh, the blue and white orb thingies that drop are health pickups. Not health pickups, ammo pickups. Okay. It's got some interesting ideas so far. That's what I will say for it. No idea how to get through these doors though. But we can get down here now. Well, we could get down there before, technically. Okay. Ah! A thing! New weapon! Riot shield. Protection against physical damage and projectiles. Guess we bind that to Y. So... Oh, the riot shield uses ammo. Not a huge fan of that system. That's a bit of a weird one, if I'm honest. So why? Why would a riot shield use ammo? And of course, we've got no map so far. Maybe we can get a map unlock. I don't know. Oh, The ability queuing is a little bit meh. Okay. So can we... I guess that's our best. Combat's kind of weird. Like, I like the concept of it. I think. What the hell? Hmm. I don't know whether I'm feeling this, if I'm honest. It's got some nice ideas, but... it feels really... really clunky. It feels like they're trying to go for a very deliberate... a deliberate, kind of weighty combat. I do like the stun mechanic. I think that's just to get back the way we came. I think this is forward. It's just kind of weird. And that thing releases fireballs even when it's stunned. I've got no indicator of where I'm supposed to go. Short of, go to the cathedral. Yeah, it needs something more engaging. And so far, the combat is slow and doesn't seem very It's not methodical. It honestly feels like I'm better served just running past everything. And I mean that literally. Oh, enemies can go through walls, but we can't. That's always a good sign. Ammo plus. Okay, so I can now hold 13 extra ammunition. I can't get through there. And I can't shoot up. Could do with some health pickups. Thank you. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? That still hit me regardless. And that killed me despite me having 5 out of 100 hit points left. Oh, and look, I have to do that all over again. No, I don't think I do. Redo. Could do with a bit of a redo. To be honest, it's Metroidvania without a map. Unless there's a map that I'm supposed to be getting later. It looks great. Combat has some nice ideas. But I've got no clue as to what I'm supposed to be doing. And enemies, I don't know, they just don't seem very interesting. You've got a weird number of kind of blobby things, and I'm sure the story is fascinating in terms of you know what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be going, etc., etc. Can't shoot in the air. Enemies can move a lot faster than you can. This weapon, whatever it is clunky and slow. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what my objective is. You know, if it's just wander around and find stuff, that's great. But where am I supposed to be? No, can't get up there because that's... Enemies that can jump at you when you've got a very limited... can hit those switches. Okay. Tried that earlier. Didn't work. Pages of a diary. There's something in the fog that is making people sick. The science department is trying to find a cure, but it's probably too late. Maybe I'm just too worried. I'll take a nap and relax for now. Yeah, the story so far, there's not been enough of for me to really say, oh yeah, this is a good Metroidvania to play for the story. Ooh. What are you? HP plus. Ah! I don't know. I'm trying to find things to like. As I said, it's got some nice ideas. But so far, it just feels clunky. And kind of... It's like I've turned that switch off. What's it done for me? I had to open the door. Okay, so it would have been nice if it was made clearer that that was a thing. Oh, another one of those giant fireballs shoot everywhere things. Whoa. What the hell is that? Speaking in binary. I don't speak binary. Leave us alone, human. We are not your objects anymore. You are not welcome here, human. Oh, aren't you guys lovely? I'll break your boxes then. Are these ladders ones that we can kick down? Let's find out. They are. So they are shortcut ladders. Okay, so those things you have to kill from range, I think. 01 message. I'm waiting for you at the top of the Solar Cathedral. One message. So it's on all the phones. And that's a way back. One thing I will say is that there are a noticeable lack of save points. You know, I feel like we've made quite a lot of what could vaguely account for progress. But I can't save it. And that's kind of meh. Hold on, wasn't there a... Yeah. Hello? Come on, give me a save point. Oh, it's this one. Is that the same one that we've been to? Yeah, it is. Except, did we come through here before? I don't think we did. Oh. Oh no, we can get back up there. Oh look, we've got to kill this again. No, get off the... Oh, we couldn't get... A new weapon. A rocket launcher. That's such a weird choice of weapon for early game. Maybe I'm supposed to use it on those big fire-spitting things. The range on this is terrible. Yeah, this is the start of the game, isn't it? Yeah, without a map. And I'm not drawing one. So is the blue number there ammunition? No, it's the stun counter. So why was it losing it when it was firing bullets? Does firing bullets stun it? That's weird. I'm trying to figure out if there's any indicator as to whether an enemy is going to have a projectile attack or not. Right, so this is the garden. You're stunned. You're also stunned. Can't leap over there. No. Right. Give me that health. So I need to be looking for places like this one where... Aha! The elevator is broken. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right, that allows us to get up there. Oh. That's some weird parallax shifting there. Right, that enables us to get back up there quickly. Yeah, that parallax shift is a bit weird. So what's that enabled us to do that we couldn't already get to? We could go here before. I suppose we can get very quickly from left to right now. So I need to look out for more switches. Like there. Ah, so. Yeah, face tanking is always such a great mechanic in these kinds of games. Just running and so is that going to enable us to... Right. New weapon. An energy sword. Can reflect projectiles. And of course, it uses up... Maybe those aren't bullets. Maybe that's power. Maybe they're like batteries or something. Either way, we're going to die. Because what the roll will roll through and won't roll through is... yeah. Wasn't there a save point down here? Yeah. So, thoughts. We are... Got a really itchy ear. We're racking up items. Racking up new weapons. But they all use a very limited resource, which obviously we're going to be able to upgrade. But we've got no map. There's very little in the way of explanation. And the story is... You've got a message, go here. And you know, that's all well and good as a kind of hook, but it needs a little bit more than that at the start of a game. You know, there's no intro sequence or anything really. There's no cutscene. There's just you there on the bed going blah with your pills in your hand. And I can't even remember what it actually said. It was a bit forgettable. I've got no power-ups in terms of, okay, now you can jump higher or this, that, and the other. I don't think it's going to be that kind of game. And to be honest, without a map, I don't really think it qualifies as a Metroidvania. You know, without that kind of... I get that it's got exploration elements. But from what I've seen so far in the first 45 minutes, there's no gates and stuff that you unlock with different coloured key cards, so it's not a Metroid game in that sense. The exploration is meh because you've got no map to orientate yourself, so it's not a Metroid or Metroidvania game in that sense. There's no leveling up system, so it's not Metroidvania in the sense of it's like Symphony of the Night. Realistically, it's a platformer with an inventory. And it does have upgrades for health and battery. But again, there's no bestiary, there's no stat screen. And the fact that things like a shield use up your energy. It's like, why? I don't know, it's interesting, but not gripping enough to play any more of. I'd like to know what happens in the story, in the sense that I'd like to know, you know, who sent this message, what's going on with the dolls, what was this weird plague that put everybody to sleep. But it's not gripping enough for me to actually want to play it, if that makes sense. That being said, the game is... I can't show you on there. The game is very cheap. It was not very expensive at all. It was like £7 or something like that. So it might be worth your time, especially if you like games that don't explain anything to you. And weirdly enough, I like games that don't explain anything to me, but not in my Metroidvanias. You know, I need more mystery if I'm going to keep playing. One of the things that Hollow Knight did so well was that whilst the opening of the game did not provide you with a great deal of guidance, it had already hooked you in with the interestingness of the world, of the NPC that you had met, assuming you'd only met the one before you met Cornifer. The combat in Hollow Knight is so much more fluid than this. Don't get me wrong, the stun mechanic in this is quite interesting, but it's also very clunky. And I think as an indie effort, and I think this is probably only a one-person development, I think it's a great achievement. It looks great, it sounds decent, there's some great ideas. But I can't say I'm going to be playing any more of it. It's just not hooked me. There's stuff, but without a map, really, it's not the kind of Metroidvania game I like. Your mileage may vary. This has been Demajen, or Demajen Tries Redo, and yeah, I can't say you should redo purchase this. That made more sense in my head. I don't want to say don't purchase this, because a lot of people, I think, will like this. It's got some positive Steam reviews. Mine's... It's not a bad game. It's just... meh. Thank you all very much for watching. Folks, have a good day. Catch you next time. Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.